So Steve, how you going? It's a Steve and Steve show today.
Well, yeah,
Thanks
Steve.
so much for dropping by. Man, we haven't drawn breath since you've been here. The energy's unbelievable.
It's good.
So look, one of the things we're having a chat about is these barriers that stop teachers from getting involved in making videos, and maybe some solutions as well. So one of the barriers was people are worried about their handwriting.
That's something as simple as that. As simple as the look. Oh no, I can't put that out there to the girls. That looks terrible, and they like it. They won't deliver a product unless it's perfect.
But don't they normally teach in front of the students on a whiteboard?
And that's the discontinuity. I can't make sense of that. I said, but just it's a piece of paper. You're putting it down there. You're getting the idea across, and you're giving it out to the students.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Look, I'm left-handed, and that's my excuse. I make that excuse. Everything I do wrong in life, it's because I'm left-handed. And so my writing is dreadful. But I don't make that a barrier.
No.
You know, sometimes maybe my students can't read my writing. That's because it's an opportunity to have a discussion as well. So what's your advice to someone if they are worried about their handwriting?
Oh, you just got to take it. You just got to own it, and that's just okay. So it's not great.
Yeah.
But it's still getting the message out there. You're still engaging with the students, and they're still learning something.
So just
Your handwriting, it'll get better. It's like another staff member. My voice. I can't hear my voice. I don't like my voice. I sound terrible. Yeah, you do. But it's still, research has shown that's one of your biggest hooks with your girls.
Yeah.
They hear your voice. Oh, that's so and so.
Yes.
Oh, we trust her. We know her. We like her.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll engage with her. Whereas if it's a Khan Academy, they don't know them, they don't see them, there's no connection, and more importantly, there's no relationship.
Yeah.
And part of the learning process is the relationship you have with the girls, the students.
Yeah.
I teach all. I keep talking about the
That's
girls.
all right.
Yeah.
So, you know, speaking of face, maybe I do this deliberately, but the thing that I always do wrong on the light board is I write over my face.
Yeah.
You know, and I know the camera's there, and so what I actually try and do if I'm
You
teaching
stand
by
here.
myself, I stand here,
Let's go.
and I teach on one side,
get
but
over there.
then it's going to be on your
That's
face.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just hold the arm out the way.
Yeah, look, voice and face, that really raises a really important point is, does the video need to be your video? So in other words, can you use a video from YouTube or somebody else at your school?
No. See, I think context is. I think there's a degree of context that comes into it. I mean, you know, we follow a syllabus, but I think all schools at some point will personalise or contextualise that syllabus.
Yes.
Okay?
So could it be another teacher at your school making the video?
Yeah, absolutely. And that I think that's is a goal we've got to achieve. At the moment, we've got our video. We got our Steven Spielbergs. They make the videos.
Yeah.
Our plan is for the next series of lessons that we're creating, we're going to allocate that. Okay, and say, right, we want Miss So-and-so do Unit 1.
Yeah.
So-and-so, boom, bada, boom, bada, boom. Because maths teaching, they get so attached to a maths teacher. If they don't have Mr. Griffiths next year, worlds collapse.
Yeah.
Right? And there's this teacher dependency in maths that is just horrendous.
And if the one teacher is making all the videos for everyone, then they're the authority. And that's a real problem, isn't it? So,
And they feel that responsibility. I'm sorry, I'm so overworked, but I've got to get these videos out because everybody needs them.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
And
that's
there's no shared ownership in them.
one of the things I really like, sorry to interrupt,
You're all right.
but one of the things I really like about making videos and sharing with other teachers is that it means that I do have, you know, an impact beyond just my classroom.
Yeah.
Like, the impact in my classroom is fundamentally the most important thing, but it's nice to know that you've got an impact outside of that as well.
Yeah, well, the parents, you'll hear the parents that, heard you in our house at 7:30 last night. What was I doing? You were going on about limits or something.
Yeah. That's cool, isn't it?
The difference, we currently use, as I said, the Khan Academy model, and the teachers, one of the other issues that we face with teachers is that, I've got 2 or 3 or 4 takes till I get it right. I said, well, what's making you retake it?
Yes.
And they say, this happens. I said, come and have a listen to this. Bang, that's the girls coming home from school.
Yeah.
Hi, Dad. There's
the cat.
dog.
Yeah. That's right.
I said, but you have a look at your classroom.
Yeah, that's right.
The bell goes, the notices, someone will say, somebody, the blower vac bloke will come past your door. I said,
right.
so it's got to be one take. If it's
one take.
If it's a 5-minute message, it's a 5-minute lesson.
That's right.
And it's then bang, up to whatever your storage or your SharePoint is.
And
do it
I
that
think
way.
the students like that because...
And they also like this. Sorry, girls, no, sorry. Oh, see, there's my experience
What are you
with
doing
the
with
film.
my
I know. You can see the rookie era, but they don't mind that.
Yeah.
That's authentic. Oh, hang on. No, actually, I'll rethink that. You know what, girls? I'll take that, move that to there. I think that's a more efficient workflow.
Because I think what you're doing is you're role modelling what it's like. So, you're thinking your throat through process.
It's not always linear.
So one solution is the one take. Another one is the team teach, just like we're doing now.
Yeah.
So get the person to teach you a concept. Team teach at the board to start off with is a real nice way to reduce that anxiety. And the other thing, of course, is what I like to do with the teachers is I actually do their post-production initially. Because there is a big learning curve with the post.
That's a good
So
point.
help with the post. And you've got some great tools that there's no post-production, which is really is ideal. There you go. So that's just a couple of things.
Come back to your team teach one, because we were talking about like the technical subjects, the phys, chem, bio, maths.
Yeah.
And so we're talking about it from an English perspective and a history perspective. And the team teach one came up is you could have the two history teachers pro, against, and have that discussion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Appeasement to Hitler.
Yeah.
Why would you go down that path?
Yeah.
Right, history tells us he was wrong, but at the time.
Yeah.
And you can have that dialogue.
Oh, nice.
Because history is such a narrative subject in terms of the conversation is important.
Just be very careful with that one. That the videos can be very, very long. And if we have a look at the video we just made now, I reckon it's going to be 10 minutes.
Right.
I've got this internal clock. I know how long the video is, so I think that's enough. But